good, my YouTube people? It's your boy back with another video. Hey, before I get started, you subscribe and that like button, and we gonna get off into it. I wanted to kind of talk about, like I said, I get a lot of people, man, they message me, a lot of females, a lot of males message me on what I should talk about. So you got to understand, this is not a biased channel. This is a channel, I got videos about men. You can click on it, you can watch. The Head First Provider, The Weekend King. You know, I got videos about pretty much everything. So this is not a, I want to start off by saying this is not a biased channel. So ask me or some things, talk about it, I will do it. It's not a biased thing. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump off into it. We're gonna pretty much talk about child support. Child support. You know, what y'all think about child support, man? Needed in the household, or was it a weapon? Was it a weapon, or was it something that's needed? We all know that it's needed when it comes to kids, but I think that that's not really the case for it. You know, for them creating it. We know that that wasn't the case for them creating it. Part of it was, part of it wasn't. We know that every kid needs support from both parents. We do know that. We're not going to even argue that. We know that. But was it created for that reason? Was it created for that reason? Me, myself, personally, I think it wasn't. Because if it was, why they never monitored where the money went? These are facts. They just sends out a check. Facts. I have seen plenty of women, plenty. Back in the day, you know, I even been around women. And these women would take that money and they would do everything else with it. Drugs, you name it. I just seen this with my own eyes. With that being said, if it was really created for the child, the benefit of the child, then why did they let that happen? Why did they just send out a check and say, well, you can take this check and we gonna let you decide? One parent now. Now keep in mind, it takes two to make the child. So why did they just send this check out knowing that drugs is on the rise? I mean, been on the rise, you know, nothing new. Knowing that everything, you know, alcoholism, everything is on is up there. You know what I'm saying? So why would they just send a check out to the parent and just say, here you go, just do whatever you want to do with that check? Because they really didn't care about the well-being of the child. They only cared about one thing. That was the black man. That's who they wanted. And that's who they wanted to get rid of out of the household. So that's why I said, was child support. Like I said, this is not a biased channel. I know women, they probably wouldn't like to hear these things, but I got the videos about men. So if you're a woman and you can't stand to hear these things, then you can't stand to hear the truth, because I got videos about men and vice versa. So things like this, we need to listen to, because this is what change our mindset. They ain't gonna change it for us. We have to change our own mindset. Only way we can change our own mindset is by embracing truth, embracing our part in the game, because you in the game and you playing the game. You have to embrace your part of the game and say, hey, you know what, this was me and I need to change this, I need to change that. It's not about man versus woman, because you gotta understand, both man and woman has been played. We've been played. I don't care how you look at it. So this is just to show you the side of how women has been played. I didn't show men's side, and we're just going to continue to do so. They wanted the black man. They wanted to keep a leash on him. And what did they do? They used black women. Like I said, they always went back. I always got to go back to the whole feminine movement, because that's where it really started. It started in slavery, to be honest with you. That's where it really started at. So it didn't even start with the film, the black movie. It started with slavery. Then they brought that into play. They do it in steps, gradually do it in steps. That being said, they pretty much psychologically told the black woman that we will pay you. We will, whatever he can do, we can do it even better. And guess what? You don't even have to listen to him anymore. You can run your own household, and we'll pay you to do so. Just give us him. Give us him. And, you know, most black women would say, well, you know, you weren't doing this, doing that. But who are you to say what he wasn't doing and what he should have been doing? You understand what I'm saying? Who are you to be able to say that when he can't say that about you? He can't turn you over. He can't say, well, she ain't. You see what I'm saying? They didn't give him that power to do that. They gave you that power to do that. Because you want to know why they gave you that power to do that? Because they knew you would do what you doing. They knew you would turn him over to them. They knew that. I have a lot of guys, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of guys got custody of their children. But 99, I'm going to say 99%. 99% of the black men that I know have custody of their children do not get child support from them. See the difference? Let me show you on the flip side. 99% of the women I know, 99% of the women I know got custody of their children, have the men on child support. See, why is that a flip? So you gotta ask these questions. So you can't say, these are truths. These are facts. You can't say that I'm just being one way because I got both sides. 99% of men that I know got custody of their children do not and will not put their baby mamas on child support. Gotta ask why. 99% of the women I know has custody of their children has black men on child support. So you see the difference? Now you gotta ask why. When I talk to these guys that has the custody of their children, you know, the first, and I ask them why they don't have the mothers on child support. You know the first thing they say? Man, I just wanted my kids, man. The courts know black men don't like the courts. You want to know why? He loses in the court. He know that. 90% of the time. They know they know that. But you know, when these men tell me that, you know what I tell them? I said, man, you mess it up for a lot of black men out here. They said, why you say that? I said, because courts know you're not going to put the woman on child support. So in that case, why should they give more black men custody of their children? They ain't going to do it because they can't make no money. That's what it's all about. And you know, these black dudes, they said, man, they ain't never look at it like I said, yeah, it's a money thing. They can care less about the children. Let's first make that understood. I want you to really understand that. The courts can care less about your children. I didn't have black women say, well, you know, it's all about them children. They care less about your children. Why you think they was giving you a check? Why you think they give you a check and don't monitor where it goes? If they cared about the children, you would have to show where that money going for them children. You don't have to do that. They don't care if you take it and set fire to it. See what I mean? These are facts. These are facts. You know, these are facts. Like I said, I only speak facts. All emotions is out there. Don't give women the rights and the power over the children because they know how they have trained women. I understand. If I got a son or I got a daughter, I know how I have raised my son and my daughter to think. So I know what to do to counter their thinking. I already know because I trained them to think that way. So they know exactly what a woman is going to do. They already know that because they trained her to do it. So that's why they gave the black women that power over the kids, because they know that she's automatically going to make them money forever. They know this. They know this. So that's just like the black man. They already know the black man will forever make them money because they already know. Listen, you train the black man. You train him to chase. So as long as he chase, he will continue to make babies. And so long as he chase, he will continue to make babies because he don't value nothing. He don't value himself. He will leave his seed anywhere. So that's money that they will continue to make. You see what I mean? But that's a whole nother conversation. I already talked about that. Y'all can go and look at that. I made a video about that. But what I'm saying on this is they wanted to keep a leash on the black man. And they want the black man in his prime. They don't want him when he get old. They need him in his prime, because if you can slow him down or stop him in his prime, then you can stop something that he can build that would last centuries, that will be passed down to his kids. That's why they want it. See what I mean? So they use the woman, and we don't even want to say, like, we're not gonna even get into whether he doing for a child or not, because all the guys that I know, even was included myself, was doing, we do for our kids, and we're still on child support. So that's not even, we gonna scratch that. I even know guys that was even doing for the other men kids, and the same woman was still putting them up, still taking the child support, while he was still doing for her other kids that wasn't even his, but he was still on child support. So you see the game. I'm just showing you the game. These are fact truths, but this is also something that can set us free, because truth will set you free. Understand that we understand that there are men that don't do for their kids. We understand that. And we understand that those. But 9 times 10, those are ones that ain't even on child support. So we got to even mention that. Those are ones that don't have the problem. They don't care. But we got to understand what child support do. You know, and these things that they don't really tell a man. And then when the man make the children, it's too late. It's too late. It controls his credit. See what I mean? So look at what this do, man. This controls his credit. With his credit is bad, he can't get nothing. He can't get houses. He can't even get apartments. Cause some apartments won't even let him, you know, with his credit messed up. He can't get cars. Certain jobs won't even hire him because of his credit, if this stuff is on his credit. And a lot of jobs won't even hire him when they see child support on his credit, because you know what they say? Tell you what I know. A lot of the jobs, when they see a man on child support, they won't even hire him, because you know what they'll say? I done heard this and I done saw this with my own eyes. They will say, well, you know, we don't even want to touch him because we got to deal with him taking off. She going to keep taking him back and forth to court. This is what they think about us. And this is truth. Because this is exactly what happened. They know this. He might have to keep taking off work, running back and forth to court. Every time we give him a raise, she going to take it. They going to, you know, so all of these things controls the black man, which they don't want to put that out there like that. They just put it out there. What's the excuse they use? Well, you know, y'all won't take it. That's the throw the rock, hide the hand situation. That's a deception. That's deception and don't want to be seen. Untold truth about child support. It controls the man's credit. It controls, he can get his license taken away from him. We ain't even talking about going to jail. He can go to jail. This stuff on his racket. It controls his entire life. And then they connects to it. So say for instance, this man on child support, right? Say for instance, he becomes this big movie star. He becomes this big business owner or they still connects to that. So they get a piece. You see what I'm saying? They always want to have that connection to the black man because they get a piece. They get a piece. They get a piece of the cut. They get a piece of the pie. And every which way they want to connect with that black man to slow him down or to stop him. Guess who they use to do it? So this is an untold truth, right? And mothers, if y'all not teaching y'all sons this, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Fathers, if y'all not teaching y'all sons this, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Mothers, this is gonna be another topic I'm gonna touch on, but I'm so ashamed that y'all not teaching y'all painting a false picture for y'all sons. You paint a picture to your sons as if women are perfect or women are angels, and then these boys go out here and they find out something totally different. Shame on you. Shame on you. Your son is not dating you. You're not sleeping with your son. I hope not anyway. So Stop treating your son like he's your soon-to-be husband, and you're not going to tell him these things because you want women to look like they're angel in your son's eyes.